Finding a job is not an easy process. Finding a job as an international student in the UK. I never saw myself sitting down to do this video, but from everything I went through, I feel like somebody needs to hear this if you're also searching for a job after your master's degree as an international student. I always say this, but I wish I had a video like this to fall on when I was in that process of job search with no knowledge and no direction, that there was a video like this I could watch and fall back on. It would have been so helpful. I'm bringing you all the tips that helped me after my master's degree to this point of being a 9-to-5er in the corporate world. So without saying too much, let's get into the video. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Stephanienadia. If this is your first time here, before we get into the rest of the video, I'm here to talk to you about Moonlight AI PDF reader for researchers. Studying a master's degree, there's a lot of reading you do. Studying any kind of degree.
The good thing about this AI PDF reader is that it has a Chrome and an Edge extension, so you can literally add it to your browser and not have to have a separate app to do all the work. It's super easy to use. Just open any PDF and bam, it gives you a quick summary so you can get the main points without getting all the headaches that comes with reading the whole page. Another thing it helps with is giving you translations. Okay, so no more struggling with languages you don't know. Moonlight translates stuff in a snap, plus it explains tricky stuff in the text, images, the whole shebang. It's like having a smart friend explain it all to you. When you have formulas stressing you out, Moonlight has got your back. It breaks down equations, tells you what all the variables mean, and even lets you copy them into a latex. Perfect for keeping your notes organized in Notion, Overleaf, GitHub. If you want to dig deeper as well, Moonlight has these cool prompts that make you think about the research in new ways. It's like having a brainstorming buddy, asks you questions and just push you to do more with your research. And when you need to know more about a paper that you're reading or using in your research, Moonlight's citation cards gives you all the details like the title, the abstract, who wrote it, where they work, and even their H-index, so you know where to find what and what information to include in your research when you cite them. The best part about it is you don't have to waste your time hunting for good stuff. Moonlight will automatically highlight the key parts, the new stuff, how they did it and what they found. You never miss the important bits that will be most helpful for whatever research you're doing. And lastly, they have a part called the deep search, which is in the beta stage, but it helps you find related articles based on your library, and it's like magic. Like, helps you find papers related to the topic you're researching, so that you don't have to go out of your way, waste time to find papers that maybe in the end are not related to the topic.
Ciao. It does not get better than this. Okay, I'll link Moonlight AI PDF reader in the description box below. Click on the link, check out the website, see all the features they have there. If it's something for you, make sure to sign up for it. They have so many plans based on your budget and what the plans can do. And yeah, without saying too much, let's get into the video. Most people might know this, but if this is your first time coming across my channel, you probably do not. Finished my master's degree in 2024 in York St. John University. The first thing I think you should think about when you're considering working in the UK after your master's is the graduate route visa. That's basically a postgraduate work visa that allows you to stay for 2 years if you studied a master's degree and 3 years if you studied a PhD, and see if this is a place you want to stay and work in the long run. Okay, it's not a cheap visa to apply for, but it's worth it. The reason why it matters to have this in mind is you obviously need a visa to continue living in the UK, and your master's degree visa ends right after your master's. It's just for 1 year. The student visa for studying your master's, if your course was a 1-year course, is 1 year and some months, so you need a visa to move on to before you can start job search. If you go the sponsorship route where your job sponsors you, you have to stay in that company for about 3 years or 5 years, depending on what sponsorship agreement you have. And if you have that postgraduate work visa, you can literally work in any sector. You don't have to just be tied to care or customer service. You have like the option to choose what sector you want to work in. Having that in mind is also important. Apply as soon as you receive your results, because a lot of people would be applying for it. It typically comes back in time, but you don't want to leave it to chance, so you can get your decision in time and start using it to apply for jobs. Because one thing they will ask in that job application is if you need a visa, and that helps them sieve out all the people they don't want to give visas to, or if they don't give visas. One mistake a lot of international students make, me included, is we just find courses that look good on us. The country you're going to, research in demand fields, and then apply to courses that are in in line with those in-demand fields. I did not research the in-demand fields. It would have made my job search process so much easier because they need people already in those fields. So when you apply, there wouldn't be as much rejection. One thing I didn't do that I wish I did was begin researching jobs very early on in your master's. I know you have like a whole year to do your master's and focus on that and working part-time, but start researching what fields you want to end up in, because sometimes it's not always like set out for you that okay, I did accounting, so I end up in the accounting department. So basically all I'm saying is have a couple of companies at the back of your mind that you know that you want to work there, so you keep an eye out for them if they're looking for interns, volunteer positions. Narrow down your list about 10. Don't do too much because I had over 20. I'm not working in any of them. It helps to have a narrowed down list where you can like hyper focus on those companies and then look out for their job sites and their career sites. The next thing that is so important is build a good CV. There are so many videos on YouTube on how to build a CV based on what sector you're going to. All CVs don't work for every sector. I don't use one CV to apply for customer care, finance, IT. No. Tailor your CV to the job role you're applying for. Let's say if these are the fields you're looking to enter, like customer service, finance, IT, care. So don't use that one CV to apply for all of these. It's very important to only include job roles that will make a difference in this job application, because let's say I'm applying to a job in IT and I include the fact that I worked in care. No correlation. Okay, there's some points where you can prove some transferable skills, but these are two different things. So you might not want to list the fact that you worked in care in the CV you're going to use to apply for IT. Whereas if you're applying for a job in care, it's very important to include the fact that you worked in care in that CV. Not all your experiences are important in every skill. LinkedIn and Handshake. Indeed and Total Jobs, you don't really have to build any online profile for that, because you just add your CV and that's what you can use to apply. But LinkedIn and Handshake, you need to build that profile. Okay, you need to look serious than you are. Sell yourself. Include those links in your CVs when you're applying for those jobs, because you look more serious and it can be a place they can go to just have a little history on your professional life. You see, networking will get you places that your CV could have never gotten you there, your experience could have never gotten you there. I'm currently working in admin. It is not my experience or my knowledge that got me there. It's networking. Okay, make nobody lie to you. You can have all the experience in the world, you can have all the qualifications in the world. If you don't network, you might not get into certain rooms because you don't know the people that can get you in that room. Sometimes with networking, it's not your network that'll get you there. It's your network's network that'll get you there. When conversations happen, they tell you, oh, this guy's company is hiring. You can check out the website. So if you're somebody that thinks you can do everything on your own, stop thinking like that, because not all job applications will come to your doorstep or you would find them. One thing UK recruiters hate to see is a gap in your CV. Right after your master's, if you're not finding the job you want, do not stay looking for that job. Please find something else to fill that gap. Gain that UK corporate work experience. You're not finding that particular one job you want to do. Volunteer, do internships. You probably don't want to hear this, but it's the hard truth. Okay, I volunteered. You can volunteer too. What the volunteer and internship helps you do is, one, you don't have gaps in your CV, because they'll ask you why weren't you working from this period to this period. You can't just say I was unemployed. It doesn't make you look good. Even if it's not in line with what you want to eventually do in the end, volunteer to fill that space, because UK recruiters hate to see gaps in your CV. They will question you on it. Why were you sitting at home doing nothing when you have bills to pay? If you're going for a job interview, put the job title in YouTube and write interview prep. You see so many videos of people that are recruiters for those jobs and are giving you tips on how to answer questions in those fields. My current job, I used this particular man to prepare for my interview, and it came in very, very handy. Out of all the questions he said in his YouTube video, about 5 of them got asked at my interview, and it was around the same job title. So I knew that, okay, if they don't wear this like that, I can still finesse my way and use his answers to answer those questions. He tells you where to go from where, like how to answer the questions. You want to be prepared for the interview. You don't want to manage to get into certain rooms and not be prepared enough so you lose the job. The number of rejection emails I used to get in a day when I was searching for jobs, let's not get into it. You grow a tough skin for it. Like, you at first, obviously, when you see the rejection email, some tears will fall down, some sadness will come in. But I guess to a point, when you see the rejection email, you just scroll up, continue your day, because you get to that point where the rejections have toughened you up and you need it. Rejection is redirection. Don't think you were rejected, so I'm so tired, I'm not doing this anymore. My sister, you will not do this anymore again, because the rejections will come. See this UK, the rejection emails you receive. So make sure that you are managing your expectation, but you're also being persistent. You see the rejection, be sad one day, tomorrow on the grind applying again. That's how you're going to end up with a job. If everybody that got rejections decided to be sad and stop applying, there'll be nobody to work in our jobs. I'm not even cursing you, it's something that is normal. Don't let it be what is deciding if your mental health is good or bad. Manage your expectations and be persistent. Tomorrow we go again. We apply to even more jobs, right? So yes, these are all the tips that helped me. Every single step I mentioned here, I tried it and it got me to this point. Most importantly, the networking one. So yes, I hope this video is very, very helpful to someone. I hope it changes the direction for someone. I hope it helps someone get into rooms they did not think they can get into. I hope this video was very, very helpful. If you have any questions about school processes, just ask in the comment section below. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.